What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm sure you all probably did see my video yesterday going over like the entire fixes and issues and stuff like that this game did end up getting in Season 5, like, good things and bad things and all that, like my overall opinion. But I gotta admit, one thing I really do think this season did very well, and honestly probably the biggest positive for me, is the payouts on the longer races. Now, I have heard that apparently the longer events are also on the better side with money now. Like, for example, this is giving 20 grand here, where this race used to give you like $10,000. One of the other ones as well, which was a personal favorite of mine to grind, is over here as well. That one is obviously giving you 13. So I don't really know if every single event has been fixed. But one thing I do know, though, is the longer races, guys, they are so much better and honestly way more worth your while now. For example, the Crown Jewel Jade, I would honestly say, guys, right off the bat, I think this is most likely the best bet if you're looking to make money. This race, for me, I did it. I got like, I think it was $896,000. Now, I did get like the first completion bonus, but the AI bonus, I say you could probably get like 700. And that race will take around 11 to 12 minutes, depending on the car you used. I did end up using the Fenner, which might not be the best option. The other race you could also do, though, is the long one that's located all the way over here. Now, here's the one thing I have to admit here. This race is around like 35 to 37 minutes, and you guys will see their first completion, all that stuff with the AI. You'll probably get like 1.5 million the first time you do it. Then after that, you will most likely get around 1.1, 1.2-ish with the AI difficulty and all that stuff, which is good. The other Crown Jewel race will be located here, which is going to be Amber. Now, I do have to go through some more of these races. I have heard this one crashes the game out or something. I also don't know why these long races are locked behind different levels of vehicles. Like, just let me use my maxed out vehicle. But either way, this one will also give you around $1 million with the completion bonus. Without that, you'll probably be like 900,000. And the other long race is located over here, I believe, isn't it? Here's the Crown Jewel Sapphire. This one will also be around $1 million. Again, the first completion bonus is gone after that. Then you'll get like the AI bonus on top of it. So probably around 850, 900-ish again. And then the last race you will also find yourself, which I've never even done. This one right here, guys, will give you around 250,000, probably with the bonus, maybe 300. So to be honest, a lot of people are like, well, Block, which race is the best? Or they were asking this. To be honest, just here's the thing. I'm going to do some math here. Head over and do the Jade race. I got to say, this is by far the best race to do if you guys are looking to make money. And here's the thing. The reason why I do say that, now, again, I do know people probably don't want to farm just one race compared to, like, every other race. Like, a lot of these racing games, for some odd reason, have, like, 200, 250 races, but yet, like, 2 or 3 of them are only good for grinding. Does that make any sense, bro? I still don't really understand how that works. But either way, though, Jade by far is probably your best option. I mean, 10 to 12 minutes, 500 to like $700,000 in around 10 to 11 minutes, man. It's just honestly the best you can do. And the reason why I say that, though, is let's say you are making 700,000 from the Jade race, and this race is, let's say, 11 or so minutes, depending on how you drive. If you did want to do the super long Crown Jewel race, which is again about 37-ish minutes, and also I kind of missed one, which is a navigation one over here, which, yeah, how about no on that one? And either way, though, the Crown Ruby race, though, if you guys are looking to do this one instead, again, this is a pretty long event. I would recommend doing the Jade because at the time of doing that race, probably 3 times compared to the Ruby, which again, this would be about 1.1-ish million, you would probably make upwards of 2 to 3 million by the time you do one of the Rubies compared to the Jade race. So I would probably say that race is by far your best bet. You can also jump in and do some of the contracts and stuff like that, guys. Like, for example, this one here is $279,000. So some of these will also be a good thing to do. If you want a mix-up, you can also do the other contracts like a car delivery. So at least they're all going to be in there. And that could be a good way to mix it up, like instead of grinding the exact same 1 or 2 races for hours on end, like, you know, how most racing games are, you could do something like the contract if you want, or even something like the taxi missions, which, funny thing is, I did end up doing one of these, which you guys will see that in the background. I had no idea how similar this was to Taxi Life until I did end up doing it. I had a friend mention it to me, and after playing one of these, I was like, oh, let me go watch some gameplay, and my goodness, it is seriously very similar to Taxi Life. Not saying that's a bad thing, but you can definitely tell that Nacon did end up bringing that over for this game, and I would say it does fit it, and it probably does fit the overall Test Drive Unlimited thing. The biggest thing I gotta say right now is if you guys are looking to make a lot of money, in the fastest way I can recommend to do it, just honestly play the Crown Jewel Jade Race. Again, it's going to be located here on the map. This is easily going to be the fastest race I found if you guys are looking to make money, and at least it is entertaining compared to the other methods. But again, you can mix things in and all that stuff. I gotta admit though, even though this might end up being a big positive in this season, guys, I still feel like there's a lot of negatives overlapping the positives in this game that a lot of players might not be able to look past, even though that races pay out more finally, because all the issues still might overlap all of that stuff. For example, a lot of players want better optimization, not better graphics. That is something I have been seeing everywhere. Like, yeah, the game does look better, but it doesn't run that great. Even on PlayStation 5, performance mode is not that good. Quality mode's a little bit better and more doable, so yeah, that's good. We all do know that the solar pass is not even working right now, which again, this stuff will end up getting fixed, but my goodness. And also, HDR, man, pretty much makes your entire game look like a nuke went off or something like that, or someone turned a light on in your face. So yeah, that's going to be a fun time. But overall, though, do let me know your thoughts on Season 5 in the comments below. I do admit the race payouts is probably my favorite thing about this update, but y'all know how I am at this point. Yes, the payouts are really good. I am very glad they did end up fixing it, but my goodness, the issues coming out every single season in this game is honestly ridiculous. Some of this stuff might not even get fixed for another 2 or 3 months, and even longer than that, hopefully not, but I also heard something about the daily challenges still not working for some players, man. Like, a lot of it is definitely pretty dang concerning going into 2026 and the games that are coming that honestly could push this game off the map even more. Again, let me know what y'all think about Season 5 in the comments below. Let me know your realist thoughts on it. I am really curious to see where the entire community and also just fans are pretty much at this point in time in Test Drive coming out over a year ago and seeing where it is right now.